And good Wednesday evening, and welcome to Sam Crawford Field in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska. So happy to be here with you for Wahoo State Bank Reds Legion Baseball on this Wednesday evening. Austin McNorton here with you on Saunders County Online. Wahoo taking on Roncalli Catholic here on this Wednesday evening, a part of this Legion season. Roncalli Catholic comes out in their yellow jerseys, white pants, and maroon numbers. They'll be due up here in the top of the first. They're 1-2-3 hitters. Brings up the left fielder first. Into the lefty box, Sonny DeGilio. He'll stand in. And he shows a bunt and lays it perfectly down the third base line. Long throw for Alex Berry, not in time. And it's a leadoff base hit for Roncalli Catholic on a bunt laid perfectly down the third base line. And a good start for Roncalli. They have one on with nobody out here in the top of the first. And we'll talk about Sam Markson, who's on the mound for the Reds tonight. As now here's Caden Schaefer into the right-hand box. We'll see what he can do to try and get Sonny moved over, and he'll go on the first pitch. Sledge will throw it down to second, and he'll go up standing. Didn't even have to slide. And so immediately, DeGilio is into scoring position with nobody out. And so now Caden Schaefer has a chance to give Roncalli Catholic the lead here early in the top of the first. The runner in scoring position, nobody out. Wind blowing out of the northwest here on this Wednesday evening in downtown Wahoo. Sun shining. There's some big clouds, as you can see on your screen, looking directly southeast the way this field faces here in Wahoo. But no clouds overhead as this is fouled off down the third baseline. Dimensions 335 to straightaway center. 309 to left, and 310, I should say, to right here at this beautiful Sam Crawford Field. No balls, 2 strikes to the third baseman, Caden Schaefer. Sam Markson trying to get a strikeout. And he fouls it off. Schaefer's numbers this season for Roncalli in the spring high school season for the Crimson Pride. Batted .325 average in 77 at-bats. He had 25 hits, 23 runs, and 24 RBIs. So right spot as he watches a pitch go low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He had 5 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs, which led the team. So right guy in this spot here early in the top of the first. The runner in scoring position and nobody out. Good night for some baseball weather-wise, no doubt about that. No clouds overhead. And we'll take a look at Sam Markson's numbers. Didn't see him a lot pitching for Wahoo Newman. In fact, he only appeared once the entire spring season. And in that one appearance, he went 2/3 of an inning, walked 3 batters, gave up 2 runs, 1 hit in 7 batters faced. So only 1 appearance, and it was not even a complete inning. So an interesting look here at Sam Markson on the mound tonight for the Reds. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Caden Schaefer, and swung on and missed. Strike 3, big out there for Markson with the runner in scoring position. Markson gets the strikeout. And now here comes the first baseman, Clay Schaefer. I think I had that backwards. Caden's numbers, so there's a Caden and a Clay. So Clay's numbers, he was the one who had those special numbers, the 325 average, the 25 hits in 77 at-bats, the 23 runs, 24 RBIs, the 5 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs. That's this batter right here, Clay Schaefer, the first baseman, in the spring high school season. Here's the pitch. Nice breaking ball by Markson in the strike zone. And once again, Markson is ahead in the count 0-2 after the leadoff bunt single and then a stolen base. That's how Sonny DeGilio is standing over there at second right now for Roncalli Catholic. And this is fouled off down the right first base side and into the parking lot. Caden Schaefer's numbers, he had a 478 average as a sophomore. What an incredible high school season. As a sophomore, a 478 average. He had 44 hits, which led the team by a wide margin. 28 runs. He also had 28 RBIs. 8 doubles, 3 triples, 1 home run. So what an absolute monster, Caden Schaefer. So Caden and Clay both pretty special in the batter's box, no doubt about that. Both batting above 300, both with several doubles, several RBIs. But so far tonight, Sam Markson's gotten the better of them as they're 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So nice job by Markson to get away from the dangerous bats and now take on the right fielder, Nick Worthy. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in on Saunders County Online. We thank all of our sponsors for making it possible as well. And this first pitch is fouled off down the first base side as well. So Nick Worthy for Roncalli Catholic this high school season. A 361 batting average. He had 26 hits in 72 at-bats and 3 runs scored, 21 RBIs, 6 doubles, and 1 triple was his high school numbers. Now he has a runner at second with 2 away here in the top of the first. Runner goes to third. This is kind of hit softly over to first. Johnson picks it and tags out the base runner tags out Nick Worthy, I should say, for out number 3. So for Roncalli Catholic, it's 1 hit, no walks, no runs, and 1 left on. To the bottom of the first we go scoreless. You're tuned in to Wahoo State Bank Red Legion Baseball. We'll be right back on Saunders County Online.
If you're looking for a new career, Dollar General is looking for you. Hiring all positions and all shifts, they are looking for you with a starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. You can find details by going to dollargeneral.com/careers or by texting DG Warehouse to 25,000. Must be 18 or older, but again, starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Contact them now, dollargeneral.com/careers.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The outcome of a legal case can have long-lasting ramifications on your finances, quality of life, and community standing. Choosing the right law firm to represent your interests and your rights is of the utmost importance. The law offices of Brome, Lindell, Freeman County, and Gloucester traces its history of providing legal services to residents of eastern Nebraska back to 1893. So give us a call at 402 443.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability.
Welcome back to Sam Crawford Field on Saunders County Online. It's Wahoo State Bank Red Legion baseball on this Wednesday evening. Wahoo taking on Roncalli. Hit over to short. And it will be a leadoff single for Wahoo as Carson Sabatka, the shortstop, hits it over to the shortstop and beats out the throw. So each team with a leadoff single. We'll see if Wahoo can drive in the run after Sonny DeGilio was left stranded in the bottom of the first. It was a hard hit ball over there to short. And here's Sam Markson, pitcher on pitcher here in the bottom of the first. Austin McNorton here with you. So Carson Sabatka, a leadoff base hit, stands over at first. This pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed. It's 1-2 strikes into Sam Markson. Against Reese Peterson is out on the mound for Roncalli here on this Wednesday evening, and we'll take a look at his pitching numbers on the high school spring season. After this 1-2 pitch. It's hit slowly over to third. Schaefer is there, throws it to second for one, over to first, not in time. So Carson Sabatka is forced out at second, and Sam Markson reaches on the fielder's choice. So 1 on and 1 out now here for Wahoo in the bottom of the first. So nice play by Schaefer over there at third. He was standing in on the grass and took that slow roller to the lead runner over at second, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Isaiah Nagel, into the batter's box. We'll pull up Peterson's numbers on the first pitch is fouled back into the crowd. Reese Peterson, the junior, a 2.69 ERA in the spring season, 3 wins, 1 loss, and 9 appearances. Reese pitched 42 innings, gave up 43 hits, 30 runs, 16 of those being earned runs. He walked 22 batters and struck out 41. Runner goes down to second. It'll be a close play, and beating the tag was Sam Markson off of a pretty decent throw from Rowe behind home plate. It looked like it just kind of skipped in and out of the glove of Peterson covering the bag over there at second. So just like Roncalli, Wahoo has a runner at second with one away here in the first inning, and an opportunity here for Isaiah Nagel to give the Reds the lead after Carson Sabatka's leadoff single. This pitch went behind Isaiah, and a heck of a catch by Rowe behind home plate to keep that one from getting to the backstop. Reese faced the most batters in the spring season, 212 batters faced, which was best on the team. So he was the ace for Roncalli this spring season, as this one is kind of blooped over to third, and it is caught by the third baseman Schaefer for out number 2. So 2 away with a runner at second, just like Roncalli had in their top half of the first. Kind of a soft blooper hit to third, and Schaefer, the third baseman, caught it on a jump over his shoulder. Kind of a nice catch, which will bring up the second baseman tonight, Cody Hesser, and he watches the ball skipping on the dirt. 1-0 the count. Good night. You can hear that wind howling from behind me here at Sam Crawford Field. Here's the 1-0, and it drops low again. Good eye from Cody Hesser. And we'll pull up Cody's numbers. Of course, he was a critical part of Wahoo's state championship basketball team in the 2024 season. And he'll be back next year. And there's a pitch on the inside, called a strike. 2-1. Hesser, looking at his numbers this season in the batter's box in the spring. A 247 average and 66 at-bats. He had 16 hits, 8 runs. 18 hits and 13 runs, I should say. And this one is hit short into center. Throw coming at the plate is wide. It was cut off by the first baseman Schaefer, and he threw it all the way to the backstop. So Cody Hesser drives in a run with a single into center field, and Wahoo has the lead. And Cody got all the way to second on that wild throw, coming home. And good base running from Sam Markson as he went second to home on the short single into shallow center field. It's Wahoo 1, Roncalli 0. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. First pitch swinging. This is hit back up the middle into center field. Rounding third, coming home is Cody Hesser. Another play at the plate is offline. An RBI first pitch single from Eli Johnston, and Wahoo doubles their lead with back-to-back singles. They now lead 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Cody Hesser goes home, and Eli Johnston stands at first. So what a start for the Reds here on this Wednesday night. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Alex Borchers, into the batter's box. Alex, his first pitch is sent up the middle. Peterson, the shortstop, cuts it off, throws it over to first in time for out number 3. So for Wahoo, it's 3 hits, no walks, 2 runs, and 1 left on. The Reds lead it 2-0 after 1. We're headed to the second. You're tuned in to Red Baseball on Saunders County Online, and we will be right back.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com. Call 402-443-3563 or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc. serving for 60 years thanks to you. Hot Oil and Propane.
South Haven Living Center in Wahoo is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Recognized as a great place to work, the folks at South Haven know the importance of teamwork and the reward that comes from serving older adults. If you're looking for senior care or a rewarding career with a Nebraska-based company, give them a call or check them out online, southaven-wahoo.com. South Haven Living Center
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank.
Welcome back to Sam Crawford Field in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska. Austin McNorton here with you on this beautiful Wednesday evening for Wahoo State Bank Red Legion Baseball on Saunders County Online. To the top of the second we go, due up for Roncalli Catholic as their 5, 6, 7 hitters, and that'll bring up the pitcher Reese Peterson into the batter's box after he gave up 3 hits and 2 runs in the bottom half of the first inning. And all 3 of those runs were scored with, or all 2 of those runs, both those runs were scored with 2 outs. And there's a strike in the bottom left corner. Sam Markson back out there. He was that one of those runs that scored. After Carson Sabatka got things started with the leadoff single, Markson reached on a fielder's choice. This is hit over to second. Hesser cuts off the slow roller. Over to first is in time. That ball was hit so slowly over to second. Hesser had to throw it pretty quickly in just a short distance over to Johnston at first, but he beats out Peterson for out number 1. And that will bring up Calvin Peterson into the righty box with 1 away and nobody on. So like I was saying in the bottom of the first, Sabatka had an infield single. Sam Markson reached on the fielder's choice, which got Sabatka out at second. Isaiah Nagel flied out to the third baseman on kind of a blooper. And then Cody Hesser sent one into center field and brought Sam Markson home. Eli Johnson on the first pitch sent it right back up the middle, which brought Cody Hesser home. And then Alex Borchers grounded out to the shortstop. So those were the 2 runs on the 3 hits for Wahoo. And now Calvin Peterson standing in the right-hand box has a 2-0 count. Now 2-1, skied towards left, and it will stay foul. So he rounded second. That ball was hit so far and deep. He got all the way to second before coming back home now. A heck of a long run for Calvin Peterson, who will come back into the batter's box and reset after just a long strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on, top of the second. Wahoo leading it 2-0 here on Saunders County Online. The pitch, breaking ball, catches the zone. What a great spot there from Sam Markson. And this is fouled off towards the first base side. It stayed in play, and the catch is made by Johnston, the first baseman. It looked like it was going to go out over the Roncalli dugout. It somehow came back into play just off your screen, and Eli made a heck of a catch for out number 2. So it's 2 up, 2 down for Roncalli, and that will bring up the 7-hole hitter and catcher Bryson Rowe in his first pitch. Just misses the outside part of the zone, 1-0. What a nice catch by Johnston over there on the first base line. That pitch didn't miss by much. 2 balls, no strikes. Rowe in the catcher's gear. This pitch is popped up to straightaway right. Alex Borchers runs in and makes the catch for out number 3. No hits, no walks, no runs, and nobody left on this time for Roncalli. Wahoo leads it 2-0 to the bottom of the second we go. You're tuned in to Wahoo State Bank Red Baseball when we come back on Saunders County Online. The Summer Blizzard menu is here at the Wahoo DQ, featuring 3 new flavors and 3 returning favorites. Returning favorites are cotton candy, brownie batter, and the frosted animal cookie. New flavors are picnic peach cobbler, ultimate cookie, and peanut butter cookie dough party. All 6 flavors will be at the Wahoo Dairy Queen all summer long. The Summer Blizzard menu is here at the
get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Stop at First Bank of Nebraska
or stop into our office in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today. The outcome of a legal case can have long-lasting ramifications on your finances, quality of life, and community standing. Choosing the right law firm to represent your interests and your rights is of the utmost importance. The law offices of Brome, Lindell, Freeman County, and Gloucester traces its history of providing legal services to residents of eastern Nebraska back to 1893. So give us a call at 402-443-3225 or stop into our office in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today. The outcome of a legal case can have long-lasting ramifications on your finances, quality of life, and community standing. Choosing the right law. Welcome back to Wahoo State Bank Red Baseball on Saunders County Online. Austin McNorton here with you on this beautiful Wednesday evening in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska at Sam Crawford Field. Here we go. Bottom of the second. Wahoo leads it 2-0 over Roncalli Catholic. And due up for the Reds are the 7, 8, 9 hitters, and that'll bring the third baseman, Alex Berry, into the right-hand box against Reese Peterson. And this pitch goes outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wahoo got a leadoff single in the first inning. And then with 2 outs, got back-to-back singles, which drove in 2 runs. This is off the end of the bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Alex Berry. Let's go ahead and look at his numbers in the high school spring season for Wahoo in Class B. Berry, the sophomore, a .368 batting average. Had 19 at-bats, and there's strike 3 called. And the first strikeout of the night for Reese Peterson, 1 up, 1 down. Good to start the bottom of the order. They always say that in this great game. You'd never want the 7, 8, 9 guys to get up and bring up the top of the order or flip that card over before an inning can end. You'd love to end the inning on a 7, 8, 9. Don't want any base runners for some of those really good hitters that are at the top of the lineup, especially for this Reds team. It's the catcher, Max Sledge, standing in the right-hand box. And Boas Merrill will be up next. Couldn't have a better night for this. Truly. This pitch inside nearly clipped him. Mac kind of ducked out of the way. Inside again. Good eye on back-to-back pitches. And now the count is 3-1, so a good hitter's count here for the catcher who's seen the ball well. Inside, he turned on it and did make contact. But that was 4 straight pitches in a row that were on the inside part of the zone. And that time he thought he could turn on it and send it into left. And now the count goes full. Here's the pitch. Outside, he fought it off and sent it down the first base side, foul. Three balls, two strikes, nobody out, or one out, nobody on, and this pitch inside missed. Ball four, first walk given up by either team tonight. And Mack is a one-out base runner. And Wahoo will send a courtesy runner out there for Mack. And that'll be Jace Kaminsky. So Kaminsky stands at first for the Reds with one out for the 9-hole hitter Bo Osmera, who's out in left field tonight. Kaminsky dives back. The throw nearly got away from Schaefer, but he did a good job of keeping it in front of him. Osmera appeared in 3 games this season in the high school spring ball. He had 2 at-bats and 2 runs scored. This is hit up the middle to the pitcher, and Peterson threw it to second, and Kaminsky collided with the shortstop Peterson, and boy, that was quite the collision at second, and you hope Jace is all right. That was quite the hit. He'll be out on the force out at second, and he took the hat off of Peterson, too, who now goes over to the grass and sits down in right center field. There's 2 outs, and man, that was quite a collision. Osmera reached on the fielder's choice over at first safely as Peterson tried to turn 2, trying to go a 1-4-3 double play. He just goes the 1-4 force out. And it'll bring up the leadoff man, Carson Sabatka, who's 1 for 1 tonight. But right now the concern is for the shortstop for Roncalli Catholic in Calvin Peterson, who's still kind of slow to get up over there. And now Calvin will head back over to the shortstop side. He's holding his right wrist and kind of his whole right arm in general a little bit. You could tell he's just kind of like, shoot, man, that was quite the collision with the state runner-up quarterback in Class C in Chase Kaminsky. It's a quarterback rolling into the end zone right there. Goodness, what a hit. All right, I think we're ready to get things started back up again here.
Now batting number 5, Carson Sabatka.
So here's Sabatka at the plate now for Wahoo, with a runner at first and 2 away. It's Osmera standing over there at first after Kaminsky got out at second. Carson Sabatka started things off for Wahoo in the first inning with a leadoff single, and then he was forced out at second on Sam Markson's fielder's choice, as that hit is hit right back towards you in your camera there. My goodness, that was hit right back at our camera here at Sam Crawford Field as the sun kind of sets behind the stands now. So you got full shade on the infield and kind of some sun in kind of some left field spots, and straight away center you can see some sun off that 335 wall out there straight away. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, and 2 outs for the leadoff man, Sabatka, who watches a strike on the outside part of the zone. Here's the 1-2 outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good eye from Sabatka. We didn't really get a chance to look at his high school numbers as he had such a quick at-bat. Sabatka, 241 average. He had 20 hits in 83 at-bats, 14 runs scored, 11 RBIs, 3 doubles for Wahoo Newman in the spring. And now, after a 1-2 count, he's worked it all the way back full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Max Sledge already walked once in this inning. Pitch on the outside part of the zone, fouled away down the third base side and out of play. So we'll do the full count again. Three balls, 2 strikes, swung on and couldn't hang on to it was Rowe, the catcher. It went in and out of his glove behind home plate. So Sabatka stays alive and will do the full count pitch again. Rowe tried his best to hang on to that. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, 2 outs, low, and that's ball 4. Osmera moves up to second, and Sabatka is on for the second time in back-to-back innings. We'll see if Wahoo can have another 2-out rally. They scored 2 runs with 2 outs in the first inning and trying to kind of replicate that here. And Sam Markson, he's 0 for 1 tonight with reaching on a fielder's choice, and he did score, and now the ball gets away from the catcher, Rowe. Kind of a late steal attempt to second, and maybe not a wise decision from Carson Sabatka because he's tagged out at second to end the inning. So it's no hits, 2 walks, no runs, and 1 left on. We head to the third. Wahoo leads it 2-0. You're tuned in to Reds Baseball on Saunders County Online, and we'll be right back after this.
Gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student...
Austin McNorton back here with you on Saunders County Online as the sun has now set in Wahoo, Nebraska. The lights are on at Sam Crawford Field for Wahoo State Bank Red Baseball. Here we go, top of the third. Wahoo leads Roncalli Catholic 2-0. And due up for Roncalli Catholic are their 8-9 one-hitters. And that'll bring up Dominic DiGilio. He's the second baseman tonight. And he sends one over to the second baseman, Cody Hesser, over to first in time for out number one. So one second baseman grounds out to the other. One up, one down here in the top of the third for Sam Markson, still out on the mound for the Reds of Wahoo. And that'll bring up the center fielder in 9-hole spot, Torrin Johnson, into the right-hand box. Roncalli Catholic had a leadoff bunt single. This is hit over to short. Sabatka, a long throw, not in time. It was hit so deeply on the infield that Johnson was able to beat it out. Their second base hit of the night and a runner on with one out as we now flip the card over to the leadoff man. So here's Sonny DiGilio now with one out and one on here in the top of the third. He's already 1 for 1 tonight with that bunt laid perfectly down the third base line that he was able to reach safely on. And then he was left stranded at second after Caden and Clay Schaefer, two of the better bats, maybe not just on this team but across the state, both struck out, and then Nick Worthy flew out to first. Throw down to second, won't be in time, and it's another stolen base for Roncalli, and they have another runner in scoring position here with one out, just like they did in the first inning. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runner at second is Torrin Johnson for the leadoff man, Sonny DiGilio. We know he can lay down a bunt to a high degree of success. Already has tonight. Here's the pitch, right down the chute for a strike. Good pitch from Sam Markson, who, like we said, he didn't even pitch a complete inning in the high school spring season. He faced 7 batters in 1 appearance, and that was it. Time is called by Sonny DiGilio. He'll step out and we'll reset and do the 1-1 again. Markson gets his sign from Sledge. Looks back at second. Now the pitch is hit right over the head of Carson Sabatka, who tried timing it on the catch, which held Torrin Johnson enough at second. But now there's runners at the corners here after another base hit for Roncalli Catholic and 1 out. Sabatka tried catching that one by timing his jump. It just went over his head. And DiGilio has another base hit. There's runners at the corners with 1 away for Roncalli Catholic, who's starting to make some noise here in the top of the third in their second time through the order. Caden Schaefer 0 for 1 with the big strikeout. But we know how dangerous he was in high school and what he could do in a situation like this as the first pitch misses inside 1-0. Runner goes down to second, and Sledge will not throw it. Kind of could see that one coming. DiGilio already had a stolen base here in this game tonight, and with that runner at third, pretty much ties the hands of Max Sledge, saying, yeah, there's no way I can really make a throw in a situation like this. And so there's 2 runners in scoring position now, and the ball gets away. A wild pitch away from Sledge, and Roncalli Catholic has a run scored. And a runner at third now. So they cut the Reds' lead in half as DiGilio goes up to third. Johnson scores from third. And it's a 3-0 count here to Caden Schaefer, and probably has a green light here, would be my guess. Nope, didn't need to, as Markson didn't give him anything close. That's ball 4. So Markson trying to lock back in here after giving up back-to-back singles and a walk after a routine ground out to second. Back-to-back singles, a walk, a run scored, and now here's Clay Schaefer 0 for 1 with a strikeout, trying to redeem himself and tie up this ball game or take the lead. First pitch, low and outside, and once again it gets away from Max Sledge, and the game is tied. So both singles of Torrin Johnson and Sonny DiGilio with their good base running score on a couple of wild pitches that Max Sledge couldn't keep in front of him. And Caden Schaefer's at second as this is hit right up the middle. Sabatka cuts it off, throws it over to first in time for out number 2. Going over to third is Schaefer. So a runner at third with 2 away now for Nick Worthy. Sabatka came all the way over to the second base bag to cover that one from going into center field. Threw it to Johnson for the out. And here's Nick Worthy. He's out in right field tonight for Roncalli Catholic, trying to give his team the lead here in the top of the third. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a fly out in foul territory to Eli Johnson. Hit over to second, a slow roller. Hesser over to first in time for out number 3. It's 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 runs, and 1 left on. We're all tied at 2 as we head to the bottom of the third. You're tuned in to Wahoo State Bank Reds baseball on Saunders County Online, and we'll be right back after this.
Wahoo DQ, featuring 3 new flavors and 3 returning favorites. Returning favorites are cotton candy, brownie batter, and the frosted animal cookie. New flavors are picnic peach cobbler, ultimate cookie, and peanut butter cookie dough party. All 6 flavors will be at the Wahoo Dairy Queen all summer long. The Summer Blizzard menu is here at the Wahoo DQ, featuring 3 new flavors and 3 returning favorites. Returning favorites are cotton candy, brownie batter, and the frosted animal cookie. New flavors are picnic peach cobbler, ultimate cookie, and peanut butter cookie dough party. All 6 flavors will be at the Wahoo Dairy Queen all summer long. The Summer Blizzard menu is here at the Wahoo DQ, featuring 3 new flavors and 3 returning favorites. Returning favorites are cotton candy, brownie batter, and the frosted animal cookie. New flavors are picnic peach cobbler, ultimate cookie, and peanut butter cookie dough party. All 6 flavors will be at the Wahoo Dairy Queen all summer long. The Summer Blizzard menu is here at the Wahoo DQ, featuring 3 new flavors and 3 returning favorites. Returning favorites are cotton candy, brownie batter, and the frosted animal cookie. New flavors are picnic peach cobbler, ultimate cookie, and peanut butter cookie dough party. All 6 flavors will be at the Wahoo Dairy Queen all summer long. The Summer Blizzard menu is here at the Wahoo DQ, featuring 3 new flavors and 3 returning favorites. Returning favorites are cotton candy, brownie batter, and the frosted animal cookie. New flavors are picnic peach cobbler, ultimate cookie, and peanut butter cookie dough party. All 6 flavors will be at the Wahoo Dairy Queen all summer long. The Summer Blizzard menu is here at the Wahoo DQ, featuring 3 new flavors.
Austin McNorton back here with you on Saunders County Online at Sam Crawford Field in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska. The lights are on. The sun is down on this beautiful Wednesday night. We're in the bottom of the third here between your Wahoo State Bank Reds and Roncalli Catholic. 1 ball and 1 strike to Sam Markson, who stands in and will lead off this bottom of the third after giving up 2 hits and 2 runs there in the top half of the inning that tied the game at 2. He's trying to be a leadoff base runner as he's already scored 1 run in this ballgame. He's 0 for 1 as he grounded into a fielder's choice. So he reached the bag safely and scored a run on Cody Hesser's single. Swings and fouls it off. 2 balls and 2 strikes against Reese Peterson, still out there for Roncalli Catholic. Here's the pitch inside, hit over to third. Schaefer has trouble with it, over to first, not in time, as Sam Markson beats out the throw on what will likely be an E5. And yes, it will be. So Markson reaches on the error, the first of the night for either team. And there's one on with nobody out here for Wahoo in the bottom of the third. Here's Isaiah Nagel into the batter's box. He's 0 for 1 tonight as he kind of had a little soft hit blooper over to third that Schaefer caught. Shows bunt. It's up in the air but drops down the first base side. Peterson will throw it to Schaefer in time for the out. But Nagel does his job as he advances Sam Markson into scoring position now with one away. So Cody Hesser steps up now with another chance for an RBI. He's 1 for 1 tonight with an RBI single, and he scored a run on Eli Johnston's RBI single. So Cody trying to give his team the lead again for the second time and same number of at-bats. Roncalli trying to hold Markson close to the bag at second. He didn't pay him any mind. And the first pitch is inside, ball one. Now they're letting him have that decent lead over there. And Hesser sends one into the gap in shallow center. Standing at third is Markson. They won't send him this time. And Cody Hesser, 2 for 2 tonight with another single. And there's runners at the corners with one out for Wahoo. Markson up to third. Hesser stands at first. And here's Eli Johnston back into the lefty box. He's 1 for 1 tonight with on one pitch and an RBI that took a 2-0 lead for the Reds back in the bottom of the first. So we'll see if he sees more pitches or if he goes after it. He tries a bunt, and it goes off the roof of the press box and back out of the stadium here at Sam Crawford. So Johnston showing a bunt, something you don't see very often. Hesser at first, Markson at third. We know Sam has definitely the speed to get home on any contact. And Roncalli, I think, looking to play it that way. Bunt laid perfectly down first. Markson can't go. Now will go on a late attempt, and the throw's wild. It gets away from Rowe, and Wahoo has the lead. Sam Markson kind of takes an Eric Hosmer-type slide back in 2015 in Game 5 against the New York Mets in a World Series championship. Markson stays at third and waits for the throw to be made over to first before running, and then runs, forcing Schaefer, the first baseman, to have to deliver a perfect throw. Wasn't able to do so, and the Reds take the lead right back 3-2. Markson scores from third. Hesser advances to third on that wild throw. Johnson was out at first. But now there's a runner at third with 2 away here for the Reds, who now lead it 3-2 in the bottom of the third. As this is off the end of the bat, 0-2 to Alex Borchers, who's 0 for 1 tonight with a ground out to Peterson at short. So nice job for Wahoo to battle back and take the lead right back after Roncalli tied it up in the top half of this inning. Wahoo takes it right back in the bottom half. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alex Borchers as this pitch is in the dirt. Nice job by Rowe to block it and keep Cody Hesser right there at third and not go anymore. Thanks to all of our sponsors for helping make this American Legion baseball season possible. The 2-2 is absolutely crushed down the third base line and foul. It was hit very hard. You can kind of hear the crowd kind of all in unison go, whoa. But it gets away. Speaking of the Royals, they're not playing tonight in Cleveland. Rain delay, so that game will be made up in a doubleheader in August. Pitch outside, called strike 3. Borchers goes down, but the Reds retake the lead. It's 1 hit, no walks, 1 run, and 1 left on. Wahoo takes the lead 3-2 after 3. You're tuned in to Reds Allegiant Baseball in Saunders County Online, and we'll be right back after this.
Bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much.
Welcome back. First pitch popped up right behind home plate. Sledge can't find it and loses it. So Reese Peterson stays alive, 1 pitch. Here we are, bottom of the, or top of the 4th, I should say. Got to reset my scoreboard here. Wahoo, after giving up 2 runs in the top of the 3rd, get 1 run back in the bottom half and lead it 3-2. Due up for Roncalli Catholic is their 5, 6, 7 hitters who, just like in the 2nd inning, were all 3 due up, 5, 6, 7 in the 2nd inning, and all went 1, 2, 3. So Reese Peterson on the first pitch of the at-bat popped it up. Max Sledge behind home plate couldn't find it. It dropped foul, 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch inside, 2-1. And unfortunately for Roncalli Catholic, that 1 run that has Wahoo leading right now was because of an error. It wasn't even an earned run, as Sam Markson reached on the error and he was brought home on Cody Hesser's RBI single. Well, he was brought home on Eli Johnston's bunt and a throw wild, but he reached on the error. 3 balls, 2 strikes. After what could have been a 1 pitch out, Peterson has worked it back full. Here's the full count. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. It's the 3rd strikeout of the night for Sam Markson. And this one starts things off in the top of the 4th. Well, we know baseball is on the mind of a lot of you out there, especially this time of year and especially in this neck of the woods, as everyone's looking to the College Baseball World Series in Omaha coming up here in the month of June, as we are on to the Super Regional Round, essentially the Sweet 16. First pitch popped up down the 3rd base side and foul. So 16 teams left awaiting to get here to this neck of the woods. And how about my Kansas State Wildcats being one of them? Fantastic. This is hit over to short. Sabatka has trouble with it. And reaching first safely will be Calvin Peterson for a 1-out base runner here in the 4th. Sabatka couldn't get it cleanly as he had to move over to his right. And the Reds will have their first error of the evening. And you hope that doesn't come back to bite it just like the way it did to Roncalli Catholic. So Peterson reaches on the E6, and that brings up Bryson Rowe. He's 0 for 1 as he flew out to right field and watches a pitch hit the outside part of the zone, strike one. Pickoff play back over to first. Peterson not going anywhere. I think he was kind of surprised that was even attempted. He kind of got down on his knees and just touched the base saying, wait, what? He doesn't have a huge lead over there. But now he goes. Throw down to second. In time. What a throw by Max Sledge. And Calvin Peterson is down on the stolen base attempt. And just like that, there's nobody on with 2 outs. For Bryson Rowe, who has a 1-1 count against him in the right-hand box. So Peterson did end up trying to go, but a great throw from Sledge and a good job by Sabatka covering the bag, laying the tag down. There's 2 away and nobody on. Pitch inside nearly hit him. 2 balls, 1 strike. A 3-2 lead for Wahoo here in the top of the 4th. So, yep, we're down to 16 teams left in the Super Regional. How about the Aces of Evansville? They'll be in Knoxville. That's a 1-4. UConn, the 3 seed, they won the Norman Regional against the Sooners of Oklahoma. They'll be in Tallahassee against the 1-seeded Seminoles of Florida State. My Wildcats, the 3 seed, upsetting Arkansas in the Fayetteville Regional against Hagen Smith. Who? Yeah, nobody. Virginia will be the host of that one in Charlottesville. They're a 1 seed out of the ACC, the number 12 team in the nation. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Bryson Rowe. As this is popped up into shallow center field, and Nagel calls everyone off for out number 3. So it's no hits, no walks, no runs, and nobody left on in the top of the 4th. Wahoo leads at 3-2. To the bottom half of the 4th we go. You're tuned in to Reds Baseball on Saunders County Online, and we will be right back after this.
Wahoo is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Recognized as a great place to work, the folks at South Haven know the importance of teamwork and the reward that comes from serving older adults. If you're looking for senior care or a rewarding career with a Nebraska-based company, give them a call or check them out online, southaven-wahoo.com. South Haven Living Center in Wahoo is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Recognized as a great place to work, the folks at South Haven know the importance of teamwork and the reward that comes from serving older adults. If you're looking for senior care or a rewarding career with a Nebraska-based company, give them a call or check them out online, southaven-wahoo.com. South Haven Living Center in Wahoo is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Recognized as a great place to work, the folks at South Haven know the importance of teamwork and the reward that comes from serving older adults. If you're looking for senior care or a rewarding career with a Nebraska-based company, give them a call or check them out online, southaven-wahoo.com. South Haven Living Center in Wahoo is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Recognized as a great place to work, the folks at South Haven know the importance of teamwork and the reward that comes from serving older adults. If you're looking for senior care or a rewarding career with a Nebraska-based company, give them a call or check them out online, southaven-wahoo.com. South Haven Living Center in Wahoo is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Recognized as a great place to work, the folks at South Haven know the importance of teamwork and the reward that comes from serving older adults. If you're looking for senior care or a rewarding career with a Nebraska-based company, give them a call.
You're tuned into Wahoo State Bank Reds Baseball in Saunders County Online. Austin McNorton here with you from Sam Crawford Field with the lights on this beautiful Wednesday evening in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska. In the bottom of the fourth, your Reds lead it over Roncalli Catholic 3-2. Due up for the Reds are their 7-8-9 hitters, and that brings up Alex Berry into the batter's box. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking on Reese Peterson.
Young man, would you put that in the cage right there? You just walk by it.
A lot of foul balls in this at-bat right now from Alex Berry, just fighting pitches off, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And this one is hit up the middle. Peterson cuts it off over to Schaefer in time for a nice out number one. Peterson basically ran over the second base bag to get that one. It's 1 up, 1 down for the Reds here in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the 8-man and catcher, Max Sledge, looking for his first official at-bat tonight. He walked his first time up, and he was forced out at second on Bo Osmera's fielder's choice grounder. One out, nobody on. First pitch, sent over to first, and it will be foul, just barely to the right of the first base bag. Schaefer would have had it, though, so 1 strike compared to 2 outs. You'll take that if you're Wahoo. With a 3-2 lead. And here's the pitch inside, nearly clipped him, and actually ended up coming back and hitting the strike zone, says the home plate umpire. 0-2. We thank everyone for tuning in here on this Wednesday night. Thanks to all of our sponsors. They're the ones who really make this thing happen. Pitch outside. One ball, 2 strikes. This pitch, high chopper sent back up the middle. Peterson over to Schaefer in time for out number 2. And they always say the pitcher is the first fielder, and in this case, that's exactly what you see there. And good job from Reese Peterson to do that. He came off the mound, was ready for it. Wasn't hit back super hard back at him as it took a high bounce first. Here's another high chopper, and this one gets through the hole on the left side for a 2-out single from Bo Osmera, the 5th hit of the night for Wahoo. And again, Wahoo with 2 outs making some noise. Another base hit to flip the card back over to Carson Sabatka. Osmera's reached for the second time tonight. He reached on a fielder's choice back in the second inning and was left stranded when Carson Sabatka tried stealing second and got thrown out. Throw back to first. The throw got away just a little bit, but Osmera took the legs out of Schaefer, who kind of fell on top of him, so he really couldn't go anywhere because of that aspect. So Sabatka stands in the lefty box. 1 for 1 tonight with a single in which he was forced out at second on a fielder's choice. And then he walked in the second inning and was out at second trying to steal the bag. So second base has not been his friend tonight. Speaking of second base, Osmera tries stealing it and does so successfully as the throw gets out into left field. So now a runner in scoring position here for Carson Sabatka with 2 outs. Three hits tonight for Roncalli Catholic, 5 for Wahoo. Each team with an error. The pitch skips in the dirt on Rowe, who blocks it with his chest to keep it in front of him. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. How aggressive will Sabatka be here with a runner in scoring position and 2 away? Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Good breaking pitch, had Sabatka way out in front. Swung on and missed again. Basically the exact same pitch, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kind of continuing with those super regionals. North Carolina is hosting West Virginia, a 3 seed in Chapel Hill. Texas A&M is hosting a 3 seed in Oregon in College Station. Clemson is hosting another 3 seed in Florida in South Carolina. As this has popped up and behind us on the third base side. Here's a 1-versus-1. Georgia taking on NC State in Athens. And then your final super regional, another 1-versus-1. As Kentucky hosts Oregon State out of the Pac-12 in Lexington. So those are your 16 teams trying to fight to get here next week. Sabatka skies one into the gap in right center field. The right fielder, Worthy, can't make the play as it's mistimed, and that will be an RBI. Oh, he gets out at second. The run, I think, will score at home. Wait, did the run not score at home? If it didn't, I don't know how it didn't. And I think that's what the Wahoo managers are wondering too. Did the run not score? Boy, Wahoo's coaching staff can't believe it. Nobody here at Sam Crawford Field can believe it. Because well, now they put it on the scoreboard, but I don't know. We got a lot to sort out. We'll be back in the 5th. Don't go anywhere on Saunders County Online. We'll be right back.
Checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Well, kind of a crazy end to the bottom of the 4th there here on Saunders County Online. Welcome back to Sam Crawford Field. To the top of the 5th we go. Wahoo leads it 3-2. It's Sam Markson out on the mound, taking on the 8-9-1 hitters here of Roncalli Catholic. So to end that 4th inning, Carson Sabatka hit one out into right center field and tried to turn a single into a double. He was tagged out, sliding into second, and man, I'll have to go back and watch it. But they said that Bo Osmera somehow didn't get home in time before the out at second from Sabatka. So the run did not score like everyone kind of, I think, anticipated. I mean, they put it up on the scoreboard. Everyone in the crowd was kind of expecting, oh, yeah, that's run number 4. Somehow it wasn't. And so Wahoo still just holds the 3-2 lead right now rather than a 4-2 lead. So Wahoo in that 4th inning had 2 hits, no walks, no runs, and I mean, technically nobody left on, as this is hit into left field by DeGilio, and it's a leadoff single for Roncalli Catholic, and now the tying run stands at first with nobody out. I'll have to go back and watch that. That seems surprising that he wasn't across home safely first. But there's the 4th hit by Roncalli Catholic here tonight. Bunt showed, laid perfectly down the third base side. Alex Berry over to first. That's in time. Woo, that was a close play at first, to say the least. Well, that was a bang play to a T. Johnson is out at first, but he does his job as DeGilio moves up into scoring position at second. Man, that was close. A great throw from Alex Berry. Took everything he had. And a good stretch by Johnson to get the out. But a runner at second now with 1 away here in the top of the 5th. Johnston and Berry both in on the grass as this is hit back up the middle past the glove of Markson into center field. That will be the tying run on the single by Sonny DeGilio. So we're tied at 3 rather than Wahoo having a 4-3 lead. Markson had a shot at it. It went right past his glove and into center field. And DeGilio, he is 3 for 3 tonight with 3 singles. A run scored and now an RBI, tying the game at 3. This is hit over to the deep part of the shortstop, and Sabatka, he had no chance of the play there. Another infield single. And Roncalli Catholic now making something happen here in the top of the 5th. As Sonny DeGilio now stands at second, and Caden Schaefer stands at first. He's 1 for 2 tonight with his first hit. He also walked and was left at third in the 3rd inning. So 3 hits already here for Roncalli Catholic. They've doubled their hit total here in just this inning. This skips in and away from Sledge, and both the runners advance into scoring position. So DeGilio stands at third, Caden Schaefer at second, and here's Clay Schaefer in the batter's box 0 for 2 tonight. Two and 0 the count to Schaefer in the box. The pitch, breaking ball, just missed high. 3-0, good hitters count here for Schaefer. The 3-0, that's outside, and it's called a strike. It was a late strike call, which is why Schaefer started running down to first. 3 balls, 1 strike. As this is popped up into the outfield deep, into right field way deep, and it's gone. A 3-run home run by Clay Schaefer. That thing just kept going into the Wednesday night sky. Clay Schaefer in the high school season led the team with 2 home runs and now has a 3-run bomb here in the 5th, and Roncalli Catholic has their first lead of the night. DeGilio scores from 3rd, Schaefer scores from 2nd, and Clay Schaefer touches them all as just like that, Roncalli Catholic doubles the lead. They now lead it 6-3. With 1 out and nobody on, that thing just kept going into right center field. Borchers had the charge on it out there, but what a nice hit. And Roncalli Catholic, after trailing the whole night, now in the top of the 5th, they lead 6-3. With 1 swing of the bat from Clay Schaefer. Here's Nick Worthy in, a 2-1 count for him. He'll call time and step away. Initially, it looked like it was just a simple pop-up. This is a pop-up on the infield. Cody Hesser is there for out number 2. So a much-needed out there for Sam Marks, and there's nobody on with 2 outs now for the pitcher Reese Peterson in the lefty box. 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out to 2nd and a strikeout swinging. His first pitch, that's hit into the left center field gap. It gets down in front of Osmera. It's a 2-out single for Reese Peterson, and the inning continues for Roncalli Catholic. They had 3 hits in the game. They now have 5 hits in this inning and lead it 6-3. With 1 on and 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And a courtesy runner over there for Peterson. And this is hit back up the middle into center field, so the 2-out rally continues. Another base hit for Roncalli Catholic. This one by Calvin Peterson. As now it's the 9th batter of the inning here for Roncalli Catholic, Bryson Rowe, the catcher. With 2 outs and 2 on here in the top of the 5th. What an inning it has been for Roncalli Catholic. Wahoo's been in control the whole night. And one tough break for the Reds in the bottom of the 4th where they think they get a run scored. Carson Sabatka gets tagged out trying to stretch a single into a double. They don't get a run, and Roncalli Catholic has just seized the complete control of this game here in this 5th inning. Pitch low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. And I went back and I watched how that bottom of the 4th ended, and I think it's correct. Unfortunately for the Reds, Bo Osmera kind of jogged from 3rd coming home, and because of that, Sabatka and him basically touched the base at the exact same time. Sabatka out, Osmera didn't get there in time. He kind of jogged, rounding third, coming home because he knew the throw wasn't coming his way. He didn't think Sabatka would be out sliding to second, and that hurt. It cost the Reds a run, and you'd much rather be down 6-4 than 6-3 right now. And it's a 3-1 count into the ninth batter of the inning, Bryson Rowe, who's trying to load the bases here with 2 outs for the Roncalli. Here's the pitch, way high and inside. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded. It's Calvin Peterson standing at second. Bryson Rowe standing at first. And a meeting out on the mound. And by the way, the courtesy runner for Roncalli Catholic is number 35, and that is... let me see if I can find it here. That is Brady standing there at third. So it's Brady at third, Calvin Peterson at second, Bryson Rowe at first with 2 outs. Roncalli Catholic has already scored 4 runs four runs in this inning. To lead it 6-3. They're saying Sam Markson is still out there trying to finish this.
Courtesy runner at second base, number 10.
And now we're back to the guy who started out the inning, Dominic DiGilio. He started this inning off with a leadoff single and came around to score on Sonny DiGilio's single. And watches a first pitch strike. There's been 6 hits in this inning, 1 walk, and as of right now, 4 runs, and Markson trying to hold it at that. Hit over to first, right to Eli Johnson, who steps on the bag himself for an important out, number 3. But like I said, it's 6 hits, 1 walk, 4 runs, and 3 left on. And just like that, Roncalli Catholic leads it 6-3 after the top of the 5th. You're tuned in to Reds Baseball on Saunders County Online. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Don't go anywhere. A firm to represent your interests and your rights is of the utmost importance. The law offices of Brome, Lindell, Freeman County, and Gloucester traces its history of providing legal services to residents of eastern Nebraska back to 1893. So give us a call at 402-443-3225 or stop into our office in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today. The outcome of a legal case can have long-lasting ramifications on your finances, quality of life, and community standing. Choosing the right law firm to represent your interests and your rights is of the utmost importance. The law offices of Brome, Lindell, Freeman County, and Gloucester traces its history of providing legal services to residents of eastern Nebraska back to 1893. So give us a call at 402-443-3225 or stop into our office in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today. The outcome of a legal case can have long-lasting ramifications on your finances, quality of life, and community standing. Choosing the right law firm to represent your interests and your rights is of the utmost importance. The law offices of Brome, Lindell, Freeman County, and Gloucester traces its history of providing legal services to residents of eastern Nebraska back to 1893. So give us a call at 402-443-3225 or stop into our office in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today. The outcome of a legal case can have long-lasting ramifications on your finances, quality of life, and community standing. Choosing the right law firm to represent your interests and your rights is of the utmost importance. The law offices of Brome. You're tuned in to Wahoo State Bank Reds Legion Baseball on Saunders County Online. Sam Markson leads things off in the bottom of the 5th and immediately grounds out to Schaefer, the first baseman. 1 up, 1 down for the 2-3-4 hitters due up here for Wahoo in the bottom of the 5th. after Roncalli Catholic takes the lead after 6 hits and 4 runs, thanks to a 3-run home run from Clay Schaefer in the top half of this inning, and Roncalli Catholic leads it 6-3. And that will now bring up Isaiah Nagel into the batter's box. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out to the pitcher and a fly out to the third baseman. This is hit through the hole on the left side into left field. And Isaiah Nagel, a 1-out, 1-pitch single. Trying to keep the Reds in this one as we get into the later innings. And Wahoo down to their final 8 outs now. Here's Cody Hesser, who's had a great night for the Reds. He's 2 for 2 with an RBI single, with 2 RBI singles, just the 1 RBI single, and then a single in the third inning as well. First pitch, fouled off, 0-1. It was the bunt from Eli Johnston that brought in Sam Markson to score, not Hesser's single. Hesser brought in Sam Markson from second. That was back in the first inning. That was his RBI. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the 5th. Roncalli leads Wahoo 6-3 here on Saunders County Online. Runner goes. Throw down to second is high. Sliding in safely. Nope, he's out. Isaiah Nagel gets tagged out trying to steal second. And there's 2 outs now for the Reds. Wahoo has struggled at second base tonight mightily. Max Sledge, his courtesy runner, got forced out at second. Carson Sabatka got forced out at second on a grounder. Carson Sabatka got tagged out trying to steal second. Carson Sabatka got tagged out at second trying to stretch a single into a double. And now Isaiah Nagel gets tagged out at second trying to steal second. It's just not been a friendly bag. 3-1. Boy, a strike gets called on a pitch that dropped low and in the dirt. And the count goes full now, 3-2 on Cody Hesser, who comes back into the right-hand batter's box. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, and 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. And here's the pitch. Inside, and that's ball 4. So Hesser's on for the 3rd time, and well, you'd love for there to be 2 on with just 1 out. Now there's just 1 on with 2 outs. For the lefty Eli Johnston, 1 for 2 tonight with a single, an RBI single at that back in the first inning, and then an RBI sac bunt in the 3rd inning. First pitch swinging. This is blooped into shallow left, and it will get down. Well, Eli Johnston's swinging the bat well tonight. Another 2-out single for Eli Johnston. The 7th hit tonight for Wahoo. And now there's 2 on with 2 outs. Correction, that's the 8th hit tonight for Wahoo. As they had 3 in the first inning, 1 in the 3rd inning, 2 in the 4th inning, and now 2 here in the 5th inning. (0-1) into Alex Borchers. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And that one somehow... Both the runners advance on that pitch that honestly somehow did not hit Alex Borchers. Eli Johnston up to second. Cody Hesser stands at 3rd now for the Reds. The pitch skips in and a good block by Rowe. 0-2 the count. Big spot here for Borchers to try and get Wahoo back into this thing here on the bottom of the 5th, trailing by 3. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on. Chopper over to third. Tough play for Schaefer. Over to first. They got him. Man, that's such a close play. They say that he's out. Wahoo can't believe it. Oh, man. Takes away some more runs for the Reds. To the 6th we go. Roncalli leads it by 3. We'll be back on Saunders County Online when we come back.
Flavors and 3 returning favorites. Returning favorites are cotton candy, brownie batter, and the frosted animal cookie. New flavors are picnic peach cobbler, ultimate cookie, and peanut butter cookie dough party. All 6 flavors will be at the Wahoo Dairy Queen all summer long. The Summer Blizzard menu is here at the Wahoo DQ, featuring 3 new flavors and 3 returning favorites. Returning favorites are cotton candy, brownie batter, and the frosted animal cookie. New flavors are picnic peach cobbler, ultimate cookie, and peanut butter cookie dough party. All 6 flavors will be at the Wahoo Dairy Queen all summer long. The Summer Blizzard menu is here at the Wahoo DQ, featuring 3 new flavors and 3 returning favorites. Returning favorites are cotton candy, brownie batter, and the frosted animal cookie. New flavors are picnic peach cobbler, ultimate cookie, and peanut butter cookie dough party. All 6 flavors will be at the Wahoo Dairy Queen all summer long. The Summer Blizzard menu is here at the Wahoo DQ, featuring 3 new flavors and 3 returning favorites. Returning favorites are cotton candy, brownie batter, and the frosted animal cookie. New flavors are picnic peach cobbler, ultimate cookie, and peanut butter cookie dough party. All 6 flavors will be at the Wahoo Dairy Queen all summer long. The Summer Blizzard menu is here at the Wahoo DQ, featuring 3 new flavors and 3 returning favorites. Returning favorites are cotton candy, brownie batter, and the frosted animal cookie. New flavors are picnic peach cobbler, ultimate cookie, and peanut butter cookie dough party. All 6 flavors.
Austin McNorton back here with you at Sam Crawford Field with the lights on in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska on Saunders County Online. It's Roncalli Catholic 6, your Wahoo State Bank Reds 3. As we head to the top of the 6th, it's the 9-1-2 hitters due up here for Roncalli Catholic after they batted around in the 5th inning, scoring 4 runs on 6 hits. Taron Johnson in that inning was one of the few people who got out. He grounded out to third in that inning and now has a 2-1 count against him as Sam Markson still out there for the Reds of Wahoo. As this pitch skips in and 3-1 and a good hitter's count here for the 9-hole and Taron Johnson, sorry. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Thanks to all of our sponsors who are making this American Legion baseball season possible this summer. This is hit through the hole on the third base side into left field. And it's a leadoff single for the 9-hole man as Roncalli into double digits hitting now. As they start things off with a leadoff base runner just like they did in the 5th inning. Pickoff play over at first. Johnson gets back safely. As the card flips over, it's Sonny DeGilio, and the Reds have struggled with him tonight. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles and 2 runs scored. Runner goes down to second. The throw is not in time as it skipped in off the grass. So Johnson stands in scoring position now with nobody out. And it's 1 ball and no strikes to DeGilio, who's trying to get an RBI here. Just like he did in the 5th inning where he brought in Dominic DeGilio. So he's 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Trying to add on to this 3-run lead and a 2-0 count right now. Here's the pitch off the end of the bat, and it will go foul. Back into there's a couple of cars parked down the third base side, and all the fans here in Wahoo trying to see, is everything okay? This is off the end of the bat, down the third base side, in foul territory, and it is caught over there by Osmera in foul territory for a big out number 1 for the Reds there. Huge out there for Bo Osmera out in left field. So here comes the third baseman, Caden Schaefer, into the batter's box. He's 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI single in the 5th inning, a strikeout in the 1st inning, and a walk in the 3rd inning. He has a run scored as well. Runner at second with 1 away now here in the top of the 6th. First pitch swinging, and it is fair down the third base line, out into left field, rounding third, coming home to score is Torrin Johnson. It's an RBI single for Caden Schaefer. And Roncalli adds on to their lead. It's now 7-3. First pitch swinging again. This is crushed to deep center field over the head of Nagel out there in center. Coming to third standing. It's a stand-up double for Clay Schaefer after having the home run in the last inning. Caden Schaefer goes first to third, and Clay has a home run and a double now in this game. And we'll see if Sam Markson's night is done. After getting the line out to left, he's given up a single, a double, and a runner has scored. And that might be it, as the lead has grown 7-3 here in this top of the 6th. And Wahoo only down to 6 outs. They can't really allow that many more runs, or else it might get out of reach. We'll take a break on Saunders County Online. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Lindell, Freeman County, and Gloucester traces its history of providing legal services to residents of eastern Nebraska back to 1893. So give us a call at 402-443-3225 or stop into our office in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today. The outcome of a legal case can have long-lasting ramifications on your finances, quality of life, and community standing. Choosing the right law firm to represent your interests and your rights is of the utmost importance. The law offices of Brome, Lindell, Freeman County, and Gloucester traces its history of providing legal services to residents of eastern Nebraska back to 1893. So give us a call at 402-443-3225 or stop into our office in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today. The outcome of a legal case can have long-lasting ramifications on your finances, quality of life, and community standing. Choosing the right law firm to represent your interests and your rights is of the utmost importance. The law offices of Brome, Lindell, Freeman County, and Gloucester traces its history of providing legal services to residents of eastern Nebraska back to 1893. So give us a call at 402-443-3225 or stop into our office in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today. The outcome of a legal case can have long-lasting ramifications on your finances, quality of life, and community standing. Choosing the right law firm to represent your interests and your rights is of the utmost importance. The law offices of Brome, Lindell, Freeman County, and Gloucester traces its history of providing legal services to residents of eastern Nebraska back to 1893. So give us a call at 402
443-3225 or stop into our office in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today. The outcome of a legal case can have long-lasting ramifications on your finances, quality of life, and community standing.
Welcome back to Sam Crawford Field in Wahoo, Nebraska. Austin McNorton here with you on Saunders County Online. As we are here in the top of the sixth, Roncalli Catholic leads your Wahoo State Bank Reds 7-3. With one out here in the top of the sixth, there's a runner at third. That is Caden Schaefer. Clay Schaefer stands at second with a double. Cody Hesser comes in to throw and throws a wild pitch, which brings in a run. Caden Schaefer scores from third. Clay Schaefer goes to third. Roncalli leads 8-3 now here in the top of the sixth. With one out, Cody Hesser came in to replace Sam Markson. Sam went out to center field, which means Isaiah Nagel now stands at second. This is a defensive rotation. This pitch is hit over into left, and it will drop in front of Osmera. An RBI single for Nick Worthy, and another run scored for Roncalli Catholic, their third of the inning. After trailing this game 2-0, trailing it 3-2, Roncalli Catholic has blown it open and now lead 9-3. This pitch goes way away from Sledge, and shockingly, Nick Worthy didn't advance over to second, as it went all the way to the backstop, but he didn't go. Been 13 hits tonight for Roncalli Catholic. They have walked just twice. 2 runs in the third inning, 4 in the fifth inning, and as of right now, 3 here in the sixth inning, with a runner at first and still only 1 out, and a 2-0 count here into the pitcher Reese Peterson, who had 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI in that fifth inning, and he was left stranded at third in that top of the fifth inning. Here's the pitch. Nice job from Hesser. Man, the Wahoo crowd tried to will it into existence, and somehow it just missed the bottom of the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike. Check swing, couldn't check it. 3-2. Thanks all of our sponsors for making this Legion season possible. Thanks all of you for tuning in here on this Wednesday evening. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. This is smoked out to straightaway center. Markson comes in. It comes in front of him. Rounding second, headed to third, is Nick Worthy. It's another double for Roncalli Catholic, and the inning continues. 14 hits tonight for Roncalli Catholic, as Nick Worthy goes first to third, and Reese Peterson has a double. So here comes Calvin Peterson into the box now. He is 1 for 3 tonight with a single in the fifth inning, reached on an error in the fourth inning, and flew out to first base in the second inning. 3 runs have already come across the score here in the top of the sixth. Cody Hesser trying to prevent any more. Wahoo led all through the first 4 innings of this one. And then it was 4 runs in the fifth inning, now 3 runs here in the sixth inning for Roncalli Catholic to lead at 9-3. An 0-2 count, though, here to Peterson. How big would a strikeout be here from Cody Hesser? Kind of needs it, really. Drops in low. Sledge keeps it in front. Not allowing it to get to the backstop, and what would have brought in another run with Nick Worthy standing over there at third, ready to go. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch off the end of the bat goes foul, so Peterson stays alive as it goes down the first base side and out of play. Just a really, really good night for some Legion baseball here in Wahoo. Can't have much better weather than this, truly. The pitch swung on and missed, and boy, did Cody Hesser need that. Got the strikeout, his first here in relief. And there's 2 away. Had to have it, got it. Here's Bryson Rowe, 0 for 2 tonight with a fly out to right, a fly out to center, and a walk, in which he was left at first in that 5th inning. He was the 9th batter to bat in that 5th inning, and he walked, which loaded the bases. And then Dominic Giugilio, who started the 5th inning with a single, grounded it out to first. 1-0 count, swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hesser seems to have settled in a little bit. This is popped up on the infield. Isaiah Nagel, the second baseman, comes out to get it for out number 3. Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits that time for Roncalli Catholic. No walks, 3 runs, and 2 left on as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Roncalli Catholic 9, Wahoo 3. You're tuned in to Wahoo State Bank Red Baseball on Saunders County Online, and we'll be right back after this.
More can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly consistent.
You're tuned in to Reds Baseball on Saunders County Online. Austin McNorton here with you on this perfect Wednesday night at Sam Crawford Field in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska. Bottom of the 6th, Roncalli Catholic adds 3 more to their lead in the top half. Now leading 9-3, and the Reds down to their final 6 outs. It's the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up here for Wahoo State Bank, and that brings Alex Berry to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout looking and a ground out to the shortstop. This pitch outside, it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Alex Berry. He's over at third tonight defensively for the Reds. This is hit up the middle. The shortstop tries cutting it off over to first. The throw gets wild. Rounding first, heading to second is Alex Berry, and he will be there safely. So Peterson, the shortstop, tried to make a special play to cut that one off on the slow roller up the middle. It's a wild throw, and Alex Berry is now standing at second on the infield single. So a runner in scoring position with nobody out here for Wahoo State Bank to the 8-hole man, Max Sledge. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a ground out to the pitcher. He also walked in the second inning and was forced out on the fielder's choice. And looks at the first pitch, 1-0 on Reese Peterson. Still out there for Roncalli Catholic, and why not? With a 6-run cushion to work with now. This pitch swung on and foul ticked into the catcher's glove. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner at second. That's Alex Berry. This pitch is a chopper over to second. DeGilio over to first in time for the out, but the runner does go to third. So Sledge kind of does his job by advancing the runner up 1 more. And there's 1 away with a runner at third now here for the Reds in the bottom of the 6th. We're down to their final 5 outs now, trailing 9-3. It's the 9-hole man, Bo Osmera. He's 1 for 2 tonight. He grounded into a fielder's choice in the second inning and then singled in the 4th inning and did not come home safely on what was a kind of wild play where Carson Sabatka had a single that he tried stretching into a double. And Bo Osmera didn't think he would try stretching it to a double, so he kind of jogged home and didn't touch home plate safely before Sabatka was tagged out at second. Unfortunately for the Reds, which would have gave them, at that point in the game, a 4-2 lead, which then they ended up trailing 6-3 instead, and now 9-3 your score currently. Nice sliding stop by Rowe behind home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. This pitch low and away as well. Good eye from Osmera. He's out left tonight defensively for the Reds. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch off the end of the bat, fighting to stay alive and foul. As it rolled over to the on-deck circle where Sabatka's standing. The 2-2 check swing, he went, and that is out number 2 on the strikeout. So a tough K there for the Wahoo State Bank. Sabatka trying to bring in a run. He's reached base 3 times, but second base has been his enemy tonight. He was forced out there on the Sam Markson's fielder's choice. He tried stealing second in the second inning, unsuccessful. And then he tried stretching a single into a double in the 4th inning, unsuccessful. So he's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a walk, but hasn't gotten to second base successfully. He has a 1-1 count here with a runner at third and 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. And the Reds down to their final 4 outs here on this Wednesday night at home. Pitch low, 2 balls, 1 strike. As this pitch is hit over on the left side. Long throw for the shortstop. Got him. What a throw from Peterson to throw out Carson Sabatka over at first for out number 3. To the 7th we go. Roncalli Catholic leads 9-3. You're tuned in to that's the first time I've said the Warriors all night long. It's Wahoo State Bank Reds baseball. We'll be back on Saunders County Online.
Get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of
You're tuned in to Wahoo State Bank Reds baseball on Saunders County Online. Austin McNorton here with you with the lights on in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska. Sam Crawford Field. To the final frame we go in this one. Roncalli Catholic leading Wahoo 9-3. As this is hit over to second. Nagel throw not in time as he couldn't glove it cleanly. And it's a leadoff base runner once again for Roncalli Catholic as Dominic DiGilio reaches safely on what I would assume would be an error, and yes, it is. Cody Hesser out on the mound for Wahoo as he came in relief in that last inning for Sam Markson. And it's a first pitch strike into the 9-hole man, Torrin Johnson, who's 2 for 3 tonight from the 9-hole spot with 2 singles and 2 runs scored. Bottom of the order is so dangerous. If they can get on and you get over to the top of that order, especially with the Caden and Clay Schaefers of the world who, boy, are so dangerous. You're bound to probably score runs if your bottom half of the order can get on, and that has certainly been the case tonight for Roncalli Catholic. Swung on and missed, 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 1 on and nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Of course, Roncalli with a 6-run cushion. This is popped up on the infield. Nagel comes underneath it and is there for a big out number 1, making up for his error. To the top of the order we go, and that's Sonny DiGilio. He's 3 for 4 tonight with 3 singles, 2 runs scored, and a line out to left. So he's been pretty good. First pitch strike. 0-1. Thanks to everyone for tuning in here on this Wednesday night. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making this Legion season happen. Pickoff play. Nope, not in time. Sonny's out in left field tonight, and Hesser comes off the mound off of a little throwing error there. Runner doesn't go anywhere. 0-1. Kind of late here in Wahoo's. We're past 10 o'clock as this is hit down the third base side, and it will go foul. It's been a long game, over 2 hours now here at Sam Crawford Field. Been a lot of hits and a lot of runs scored. A lot of hits especially. 23 combined hits to be exact. This is popped up, and it will go foul down the third base side. Oh, and 2 the count on the leadoff man, Sonny DeGilio, standing in the lefty box. Skips in low. Good job by Sledge to keep it in front, not allowing the base runner to go anywhere. Pickoff play not in time. Another foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now as the runner was going down to second, but DeGilio will trek back to first now. See if Cody tries another pickoff play, trying to keep Dominic close to the bag over there. This is hit through the hole on the right side into right field. Standing at second goes Dominic DeGilio. Another base hit for Sonny tonight. Boy, has he been great. 4 for 5 with 4 singles. Runners at first and second with 1 away here in the top of the 7th for Caden Schaefer. He's 2 for 3 tonight with 2 singles, 2 runs scored, and a walk. This pitch skips way away from Sledge. Both runners advance. Sledge couldn't find it. DeGilio to third. That's Dominic DeGilio, and Sonny DeGilio up to second. And a 1-0 count into Caden Schaefer now, trying to drive in a couple more runs. Swung on and miss on a pitch that stayed high in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Caden has a couple RBIs tonight as well with those 2 base hits. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Good pitch from Cody Hessler, pulling the string that time. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at third is Dominic DeGilio. Runner at second is Sonny DeGilio. Pitch skips away from Sledge. Not far enough, though. Good job by Mack that time. Two balls, 2 strikes. This is popped up behind home plate. Sledge, it bounces right back here towards me and over. It hit right behind the fence here at Sam Crawford Field. Bounced up over our camera out of the stadium. So it hit the concrete perfectly and out. We do the 2-2 again outside if Mack keeps it in front. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Roncalli trying to load him here with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Here's the 3-2. It's fouled off down the left field line deep, and man, that was almost a home run. That was hit so deep down the left field line. That was hit 310 feet just past the foul pole and out of play. Man, lucky for Wahoo there. And we'll do the full count again. Caden Schaefer just missed a home run. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And not the person you want to load the bases for, no doubt. Because here comes Clay Schaefer to the box. He is 2 for 4 today with a 3-run home run and a RBI double. He also struck out and grounded out to short, but not who you want in this spot with the bases loaded. He swings hard at the first pitch and misses 0-1. Kind of cooled off here in Wahoo a little bit. This pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, bases loaded, top of the 7th. At third is Dominic DiGilio. At second is Sonny DiGilio. And Caden Schaefer stands at first with Clay Schaefer at the plate, who already has a home run tonight. This pitch inside, hit through the left side. 1 run scores. And everyone will just move up a base on the RBI single. DiGilio scores from third. Sonny DiGilio goes to third. Caden Schaefer to second. And Clay Schaefer to first.
That's number 54, Nick Worthy.
A 10-3 lead here for Roncalli. First pitch popped up on the infield. Barry is there. A huge out, number 2, with the bases loaded on 1 pitch from Nick Worthy. And now it's a big spot here for Reese Peterson. He's 2 for 4 tonight with a single and a double. His first pitch is swung on down the left field line. It's in foul territory, and it is caught by Alex Berry, the third baseman, in foul territory. 2 one-pitch pop-ups to Alex Berry ends it and leaves the bases loaded. So it is 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 run, and 3 left on, and Roncalli Catholic leads 10-3 with 3 outs to go. To the bottom of the 7th we go. We'll be back on Saunders County Online.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank.
Final chance for the Wahoo State Bank Reds on Saunders County Online. Austin McNorton here with you from Sam Crawford Field in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska. Roncalli Catholic leads the Reds 10-3. Hit over to short. Peterson can't glove it. And Sam Markson is a leadoff base runner for the Reds, is reaching on the error. This is the second time tonight that Sam has reached on an error. That was back in the third inning, and he came around to score. But Wahoo needs a lot here, down to 3 outs and down by 7. Need a lot to happen here. And Isaiah Nagel comes in, and it's a new pitcher on the mound for Roncalli Catholic as Sean Philbin comes in and replaces Reese Peterson, who had a good night. 0-1 on Nagel, pitch low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 on, nobody out for Wahoo here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch low, and you wonder how aggressive Markson will be running the bases. You don't want to be out trying to steal a base, but also you'd love to be able to get in a scoring position. The 2-1. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Pitch inside is popped up to shallow center. Coming in to make the catch is the center fielder Johnson for out number 1. Two outs to go here for Roncalli Catholic to get the victory here on the road. And that will bring up Cody Hesser to the plate. 2 for 2 tonight with 2 singles and a walk. He's also scored a run back in the first inning. Trying to keep the game alive here for the Reds. First pitch fouled off down the first base side over the Roncalli dugout and out of play. Here's the 0-1. This is popped foul off the fence behind home plate. Oh and 2 is the count now. Trying to get some new baseballs. There's been so many foul balls tonight. I think the fans in attendance have had a tough time tracking them all down. There's been so many. 0-2, pitch inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cody Hesser. With 1 out and Sam Markson standing over at first. Here's the pitch. It skips away from Rowe, and Markson will go up to second now. This one got away from Rowe again, but it went to the third base side, so Markson didn't test it. Two balls, two strikes, one out, one on. Bottom of the seventh. Hit over to second. DeGilio is there. Over to first in time for a out number 2. And the Reds are down to their final out here in the bottom of the seventh with a runner at third. And that will be Eli Johnston standing in the lefty box. He is 2 for 2 today with 2 singles and an RBI sacrifice bunt, an RBI single in the first inning. So it's been great for the Reds tonight, but a little bit too late now. Down 10-3, representing the final out, a 1-0 count and a runner at third. So it could add another RBI, even though not much. Wouldn't do much at this point other than just kind of bat the stats, as they say. Again, this is his first time looking at Philbin and watches it drop low. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch, misses inside, ball 4. And Eli Johnston is on for the third time tonight. Wahoo just trying to keep that line moving with 2 outs with runners at the corners now. As we head to the 6-hole spot, Alex Borchers, who 1 hot bat and Eli Johnston, 1 cold bat tonight. Alex Borchers, he's 0 for 3 with a ground out to short, a strikeout looking, and a ground out to third. All inning enders. Say that 5 times fast. Runner goes, and he's hit by a pitch, and the bases are loaded. Johnson was stealing second. He'll get there anyway now. It's the first time tonight anyone's been plunked. Bases loaded now here for the Reds in the bottom of the 7 with 2 outs. For Alex Berry, he's 1 for 3 tonight with a leadoff single in the 6th inning. He was left stranded at third. A strikeout looking and a ground out to short in the 4th. First pitch, way high and outside, ball 1. Well, they always say in this game, just keep the line moving. You never know what will happen. Down by 7, it'll take a lot, but one swing of the bat here could certainly help. That's a swing and a miss there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Off the end of the bat, found on the first base side and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. The Reds down to their final strike of the night. Here's the pitch. Inside, and it hit him. That'll bring in a run. Back-to-back hit batters. It's a 10-4 ball game now, and that line does keep moving. Sam Markson scores on an unearned run after he reached on an error. Johnston advances to third. Borchers up to second, and Berry over to first. So the base is loaded for Max Sledge. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out to the pitcher, a ground out to second, and a walk. 0-1, hit back up the middle, over to second, and flip to first. Oh, nope, they tag out. They tagged out Alex Berry. And that will be the ball game as Alex Berry gets tagged out trying to get to second. So that will be the ball game. Wahoo had no hits, 1 walk, 1 run, and 3 left on there in that bottom of the 7th. And the final score will be 10-4 in favor of Roncalli Catholic here tonight. As we kind of break down 6, 8, 9, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So looking at the scoring breakdown and the stats, Roncalli Catholic had 16 hits, 3 walks, 10 runs, and 10 left on. Wahoo had 9 hits, 4 walks, just 4 runs, and they left 9 batters on base tonight as well. So Wahoo falls tonight here on their home field to Roncalli Catholic by a final score of 10-4. For Austin McNorton, I'm saying so long from Sam Crawford Field in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Thanks to all of you for tuning in here on this Wednesday night. Thanks for tuning in to Reds Baseball on Saunders County Online, saying so long from